world. Greetings, everyone. Tommy Hawksblood here. Greetings, everyone. Tommy Hawksblood here, calling from the Big Island of Hawaii. Not sure where TJ is. I was hoping she would come on and be the main host. Tried to get in touch with her. I couldn't. Hope things are good out there in the real world. Lots going on in here in Hawaii. Volcano is still pushing out tons of lava, and it's moving incredibly fast, faster than they could have ever imagined. It is pouring directly into the ocean, producing a lot of byproducts from that. So the number was roughly 700 homes are destroyed. So there's a lot of people that are still homeless and looking for places in Hawaii. Need help. I think they need any kind of help that anybody could offer, give, donate to Hawaii. We have friends here that that can help. Please ask them to. Life goes on. Here it's been crazy. I'm not going to go into all the details, but we're looking forward to creating an organization, people to get involved, become part of it. Whatever your business or your trade is, preferably book writing, speakers are welcome to come on. You can set up shows for them as well. People that donate and become part of the program get put on the top of the list, obviously. But you can have a show for specific things if you want. Please call in. The number to call in tonight, 347-945-7207. 347-945-7207. Questions, answers. Want to talk? Please come on. Call in. All right. I try to keep it Sunday. We want to try to create something on a spiritual level, depending on what it means to you and what it means to us. I do a couple of shows on that here and there because I think every once in a while people need to reflect on what the word means. And I'm not talking about the definition in your Webster's dictionary of what it means. What it means to you. When people say they're spiritual, what does that mean? I never say that for multiple reasons. I'm not spiritual. No, I'm on a spiritual quest. I don't think you attain spirituality at any high level on planet Earth, or you wouldn't be here. Plain and simple. If you had any abilities, you would use them and get out of here. People think psychic abilities are important. They are, if you know how to use them. And over my experience over the past 65 years, I haven't met anybody that knows how to use them right. I had to learn how not to use them. By the time, I don't know which way we want to go with stories or the truth. I mean, when I say stories, my truth by what I experienced directly. I don't talk about other people's stories on and on because it's not my story. It's not my truth. And I feel a person can only talk about their own truth. Whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent. Mine's multiple. That's where we draw the line. That's where we start. That's how we come out and what we should be talking about. For me, I'm lucky in a lot of ways, and I'm unlucky in a lot of ways. Something about spirit, about truth, and about things. When you want to hear it or not, I put it out there. You listen or not, it's your choice. The more truth you have, the more you're responsible for. I mean, the phrase came out of the Bible. He know not what he does. Well, that's great if you're a zombie doing nothing. But if you're in the real world and going out and doing things, you're responsible for them. Whatever it is. Life is a responsibility, and the more you know about it, the more you're responsible for. And that means helping and doing action, I would say, is much more important than non-action. I mean, different teachings will teach you the opposite. I can only tell you what I know is true, what helps you move forward into the spiritual realms. Maybe somewhere in the future, distant future, far distant future, or tomorrow. If you're looking for spiritual truth, this is the right place to be, because I've been looking for it all my life. I keep finding a little more about it all the time. But you need a piece, and then you can start adding on to that piece, just like a puzzle. Pieces, you got nothing to look at, nothing to work with. So I'm going to start off simple. I don't see TJ calling in, like I said, I couldn't get the right number. We each wake up in the morning, do what we do when we wake up, wash our face, eat, whatever, take a short run, walk. What do we do from there on? What do we think about the rest of the day? What do we want to do the rest of the day? Are we thinking about the future, today, tomorrow, what happened a long time ago? The saying is, most speakers say, you live in the moment. Well, all I can say to that, you cannot live in any other moment. You can't live in the past. You can't live in the future. You can think you are, but you're still in the moment, breathing air that's here in the moment. You can't breathe the air of the future or the air of the past or all those things. You're in the moment. Your mind can go multiple places. It doesn't change where you are. Well, don't think about the future. Don't think about what you need for dinner. Don't think about what you're going to do later on today. The future means 1 minute, 1 second past the second you're in. So you're in the moment every second, but you're always going into the future. The past memories, past ideas, what you can do is think about them, and they don't affect where you're going, what you're doing. So, simplest point, the moment that you're in right now is the most critical moment for you to decide and work on and create your next moment. I'm not going to do anything. Well, that's what you're creating. I'm going to go and look for a job. I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to go and have a picnic. I'm going to go have some fun. Whatever. That's the future. And you have to move into the future every second, because otherwise you wouldn't be doing anything. Don't breathe. Don't blink your eyes. Go ahead and try it. You have to. So you always have to move forward in some form, some way, no matter how little or big that is. Yes, you can make it super gigantic leap and say, I'm going to do all this stuff today. Well, do it. Now, the guidelines. There are guidelines to life. You don't have to believe them. You don't have to accept them. But there are. There's physical laws and there's spiritual laws. The spiritual laws aren't promoted much because very few people have a clue what they are. The physical laws are offshoots of some of the Ten Commandments, other laws from other people, but it's what mankind accepted as a good way to be in a good space. Not just by adding words like love, compassion, unconditional love. It doesn't change much. How you act on them is quite critical. Can you? Will you? And do you? You know, I've been doing shows with TJ for 6 years. Seems crazy. uh, come and go. Different topics come and go. Different people come on. What do people want today in our time frame? What's the average person really looking for? Everybody asks, well, what's your belief? I have my own belief. Your own belief. And what's that mean? Very few people are willing to go into detail what that means even. Well, it's my secret. Well, secret, okay. But what's that secret help you do in life? Your secret belief that you know the truth, anybody can come up with those words and say it about themselves. What can they really prove to themselves, and what can they prove to anybody else? Well, if you're here to prove everything to everybody else, you'll get very little out of life. If you're here to prove to yourself what's real and what's not and what's important, you get a lot out of life. The willingness, the ability to really take a step forward into the unknown is a hard step. You hear things about things, and sadly, I'm telling you, they abuse it and make it different than whatever it is. Whatever they want to talk about, whatever story you hear, no matter how good or bad it sounds. To show you, I know multiple psychics talking about psychic abilities. And they explain that you can work and get them and use them and all that. Along the way, you'll hear the word Ouija board. Well, the name has been here since I know it had, I don't know what year it was founded, but I know by the time I was 6 years old, I had a Ouija board. My grandfather found it in the garbage. He worked in an apartment building, was the manager of it. And it was in the garbage, so we brought it upstairs. They're still the same. The box is the same. Everything about it's the same. It comes with this piece of paper, the 4 rules of playing with the Ouija board. Using it doesn't say playing. But it's funny, the last one says, make sure you say goodbye. Hold on. Let me see who's on here, hopefully. Hello?
Hello, I'm a friend of Theresa-Morris. Is she there too?
She's not here right now. I'm hoping she comes on and